that convinced me to do it is that in the community court, you don't go to jail. If you try to pull all the people to the community court as possible, particularly those young people who are first-time offenders, so that they really get a record started. You come to community court, I mean, I'm actually a judge, and they can work with the district attorney's office and the police department and everything else. When they have people who were arrested in Fillmore District, they bring them to the community court, and I hear the so-called evidence or whatever their charges are, and 99% of the people are found are not guilty. But of those that are found guilty, what happens is that they are referred, and a lot of times we deal with young people, I would give them a sense of coming and doing community services at LAL Hub so that I would be able to work with them and to deal with whatever problems that they had. Most people were in trouble because of a problem, because they didn't have a job, because they didn't go to education, because they didn't have a support system, because of a number of reasons. And whatever these reasons were, I would try to work with them and see to it that we eliminated those reasons so that we could keep people out of jail. If the person came to community court, even if they were found guilty, if they were not arrested for the same charges in 12 calendar months, then that charge is dropped and it couldn't be used as though they never had a charge, so it didn't show up on their record. So that was something I was able to do in order to keep them from just rounding up everybody once they turn 18 and giving them a criminal record and getting them started on their way to the penitentiary. This is still going on. I'm still a community court judge, and I'm still going to do everything I can to keep people out of jail and out of prison. But this is some of the things that I was doing when they came and got me. It's what I've been doing for the last 30 years, even after the Black Panther Party, and it's what I'll continue to do for the rest of my life, serve the people.
Word up! Ow!
What I basically do in my community is I try to mentor the young black men on the disadvantages of getting caught up in the system and becoming a participant. I do a lot of work as far as the churches in my community. I live in Florida, in a very small town. And in many ways, it's a very racist town. But I had to move to Florida because I couldn't keep a job in California. Every job I had in Los Angeles, the FBI came and said I was a terrorist, that I was a communist, that I was this, I was that, I was this. So, you know, I decided, my mother decided, she asked me to leave the state because she was tired of the call of the house. So I moved to Florida, and I've been there since 1980. I spent a lot of time with kids in my community. I talk to kids about gangs. I talk to them about deception and how the police department and also the government have designed things the way that they are, created conditions that created these squabbles amongst young men. And how dangerous it is for them once they get into the system and what happens to them once they get into prison. And like it's a vicious circle, a vicious merry-go-round. Once you get on, it's hard to jump off. So I spend a lot of time doing that, and I talk a lot about political prisoners. And I try to educate people about COINTELPRO. COINTELPRO is such a ruthless organization. It's the cause of the death of many black leaders, many progressive people, like Linda Pater. It's called this COINTELPRO. You know, you see like Geronimo Pratt, that was COINTELPRO. You see people that's been assassinated, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. All these people were set up by the FBI at one time or another. You have people like Marcus Garvey that was ran out of the country because of COINTELPRO. You have Paul Robeson, who was blackballed because of COINTELPRO. This speech is far, far back. There's a direct history that links all this together today. Today you have COINTELPRO. COINTELPRO is an extension of the Patriot. It's both the same. They both serve the same purpose. It's a divide to make people fearless, make you scared, make you fearful, make you dare to struggle, it makes you don't want to get involved in things because of the fear, the threat of going to prison or being executed. I learned COINTELPRO in a very ruthless way. In 1971, myself and John Bowman was one of the starters of all of us in Netherlands. Me and John Bowman and another brother named Ray Boudreaux was in a car in Los Angeles, the police, and the FBI set us up an ambush. They shot in that car over 280 times. we weren't supposed to live. We all live. And the purpose, the reason why I tell you that is because it just reinforced my purpose of being fearless and continuing to struggle. To do that to me, they'll do that to you. And what they're doing with the San Francisco 8 is to discourage you young people from coming forward, to let you know that if you come forward, they will come after you the rest of your life. But you got to be fearless, and you got to have that dedication to your people and to the community and for the people at large. That's my experience with COINTELPRO, and it's a continuing thing, and it's going to go on for the rest of my life, but I welcome that. I relish that because it gives me an opportunity to say a lot of things to young people. So, thank you.